What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Going to be challenging YouTuber Tablemon to a Pikarom mirror today, and I am playing my PikaPads list. Pretty excited about that. He is going to be playing a Jirachi version of Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team GX. We're going to be playing in a best of 3 to see who can come out on top. Pikarom mirrors, though, as we know, can go any which way. We are streaming this on Twitch as well. If you have not given us a follow on Twitch yet, please make sure to do so. And thank you so much, Zach, for those bits. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream every single weekday. What's up? We got Pablo out here. And Pablo also got a Twitch channel at Tablemon. It looks like Pablo is going to be going first. That's pretty good. We might get let loose to turn 1, so double Zeraora start probably isn't all that bad. Otherwise, this hand is looking pretty good. And we are doing squad streaming for the first time. It's the first time I've ever done squad streaming. And that's it. First time I've ever done squad streaming. So if you are watching this live, you could check out both of our channels at the same time and see what the game looks like from both perspectives. Thank you so much. Overlord is here for those bits as well. If there's anything I know about the Pikarom mirror, it is definitely kind of sacky, right? It's just who gets better starts, who gets the most crucial knockout, right? It's about hitting your Guzmas, hitting certain combinations. Starting the Thunder Mountain Prism Star here is very cool, but also scary. With a more Jirachi-oriented version of the deck, he is probably playing a couple of Zapdos too. So he's going to be able to lead with Zapdos early on and put some pressure on the board that way while not actually offering up any GX Pokemon. That's probably the scariest thing about playing against this version of the deck, is that he's just going to try and do early pressure with Zapdos and then just pull out a Pikarom out of nowhere. Additionally, he may also play the Wobbuffet. Now, that is something that we haven't really accounted for in my version of the list because I don't really actually play that many mirror matches, and the mirror match, usually kind of a sack fest anyway. But as we can see, Pablo is going to go for that Zapdos here early on and probably plans on softening up my Zeraoras. Now, the only difference between this list that I'm playing right now and the list that I usually play on Twitch is that I decided that I was going to try cutting the max potion for a copy of the Energy Spinner. The reason we decided to do that is because I just kept finding myself really wanting the Energy Spinner for hands where I didn't open energy. We do have Jolteon-GX as a possibility as well, which is super cool. And sure enough, we see that he goes straight for that Wobbuffet. So this could be problematic for me. He's just saying, you know what, I'm going to start Zapdos. We're going to shut down your ability to use Koko Prism Star effectively. And he is going to try and dictate the time and place that Koko Prism Star gets used. And the fact that Pablo is going first in this series is pretty rough for me. We've got Eevee, though. So let's see what we got going on here. An Order Pad. And we got a Heads. So that's good. Energy Switch. Interesting. Ultra Ball. Interesting. We got Koko Prism Star in the deck, though he's like much less useful right now. I could go get my Zapdos and just get a guaranteed knockout on that Jirachi. I think that that's kind of what we're aiming towards right now. So it's looking like Nest Ball, and I got a big Lillie start here. So I really like this play. I don't necessarily want to give him the Thunder Mountain, but I also want to just keep my energy in play. So we're for sure doing this. It's just going to be Nest Ball for the Zapdos. Get a guaranteed 1 prize attack. Energy on the Zeraora. Eevee down, Thunder Mountain, Big Lillie. Knock out the Jirachi, let loose. That's exactly what the doctor is ordering right now, so we're kind of into it. I think I could Order Pad, see if I get that Energy Spinner and throw a couple energy into the discard pile as well. I might be able to get a situation where I Guzma the Wobbuffet, which could be good. So let's order up. I'm going to do it again. Just burn these out of the deck. It's cool. Didn't need them. And then if I Ultra Balls or anything I really need, probably not. I'm just going to save that in the deck, to be honest. Let's just let loose. Yep. So I really like this kind of turn of events here. And this is actually a phenomenal hand for me. And we just get to pop this Jirachi with Zapdos. Next turn, I've got Guzma Jolteon-GX on whatever I want. And I'm taking out his Stellar Wish, his only Stellar Wish. He's got Wobbuffet in the active, Zapdos on the bench. So this is a pretty ideal scenario for me. He needs to hit a lot here in order to pull out of this situation, especially off that turn one let loose. We had just a very smooth start for sure. Even without the Thunder Mountain, I was going to be able to just Order Pad for Energy Switch probably and get the energy onto the active Zapdos. But the Thunder Mountain really helps here against the Wobbuffet. And we see Pablo going for a skateboard on the Wob and a Dedenne-GX. So he's going to Dede change here. And we see his board mostly made up of non-GX Pokemon. So he's definitely going with that, trying to get a surprise, like Pikarom out of nowhere. And it looks like he's just going to keep it steady with his own Zapdos this turn, but he's not actually getting ahead in any energy attachments, right? So I'm fine with this. I could just take out, let's see. I think we actually just promote the Zeraora. Both this and the Eevee are going to have free retreat. We could take out the Wob this turn, which would be pretty substantial. We just Swift Run that thing. And I have like a great hand to use with that. So I think that's probably just what we're going to do. I'm not going to Swift Run, but I am just going to Head Bolt it. All right. Take out that Wob. And then I can just Ultra Ball away. And I could go for my own Dedenne-GX this turn, which would be pretty rad. Or I can kind of just say, you know what, we're going to wait and see where he goes from here. I think Ultra Ball into Let Loose would be pretty good. He played a Lillie last turn. Let's get 2 Lightning in the discard pile. That's fine. Let's just get these in the discard. And I think I'm going to go for a Dedenne-GX just to draw more cards here. Get rid of that Viridian. Fine with it. We got double Energy Switch, Nest Ball, and Let Loose. So I could, we're definitely taking a knockout here. All right, I could just pop the Tapu Koko. I don't think he plays Rescue Stretch or anything like that, but popping the Tapu Koko here does feel pretty good. And we're just going to dance the Ancients, throw an energy onto these guys. Just in case he plays anything crazy. And then I'm not going to Let Loose yet. We're just going to Head Bolt. Go down to 4 prizes remaining. And this hand is looking kind of saucy. I'm into it. Jolteon in the active. It's not the easiest to KO. Pablo could have a pop-off turn here, though, where he full blitzes or something like that with a Pikachu and Zekrom, in which case we're just really trying to take that thing down, which would be tough to respond to. He does need quite a bit off of this Jirachi promotion to make that happen, though. So let's see what he's got. He doesn't have an escape board or anything like that right now. Still got his Zapdos. If he just has to swing into my Jolteon with Zapdos, that's kind of like the ideal scenario. If he knocks out my Jolteon with Zapdos, that's pretty devastating. And we see, I think he just has it. I think that's just what he's got. Double E power with the Choice Band. It's 110, 140. Oh, and he's just going to take out my Dedenne-GX. Okay. That's fine. It's going to 3 prizes remaining. And we can't really allow, I guess, with this turn of events here, him taking out, he's going to let loose. He doesn't really have any energy in play, which is fine. He's not GXing either. So, should be kind of a, he's throwing an energy on a Dedenne. I was going to say, he doesn't really have any energy. He's using Guzma. I'm fine with this. My hand is cool. So, we may end up just using Swift Run GX. I could see that as like kind of the optimal move here, because then we force him to have another Guzma. At this point, he's down 2, right? Being down 2 Guzma, really pretty good for me as far as like his board is concerned. So I think that's fine. Just Swift Run G. I mean, but that does kind of open up the doors for him to really take a significant kind of swing with Pikachu and Zekrom. Like, he doesn't have to worry about anything. But with only 1 Guzma left in deck, I'm feeling pretty confident that we can just make some good stuff happen and then finish off that Dedenne for game. So I think that's going to be the play here. I'm going to let loose him first here. And then just Swift Run GX this Zapdos. I think by limiting him to 4 cards, we've got a great draw off of this. I've already got 4 energy in play, so it doesn't really hurt to put any more. If he goes Koko GX on my Zeraora, like with his final Guzma, then fine, you know? So this all feels pretty good. And I'm just going to Swift Run GX. So the thought here is that he's got to take a 3 prize swing. I haven't used any of my stuff yet. He's got 2 Guzma down. I don't know if he plays 3 or 4. So we're kind of hoping that he's on a 3 count of Guzma, though some of these Jirachi lists are playing 4. We're just hoping that he can't get a significant attack here, and he may end up using something crazy like Tingly Return GX. If he's able to find his 4th Guzma here, he could Tingly Return GX, but if he does that, he still hasn't used his Koko Prism Star either. So that's just what we're hoping. Our board position is good. And thank you so much, Pizza, for those 200 bits. Appreciate it. He's got Lillie. That's good. Here's a Pikarom. Okay. There's an energy and he's Lillying. All right, so that's not a Guzma. That's really good for us. He might play Escape Rope, which would be bad. But we're hoping that he kind of chokes up this turn he could go something like Full Blitz into my Jolteon. We see him switching into Marshadow. Okay, so there's no way, I mean, I don't want to say no way, but it'd be, if he gets 2 energy into play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he could theoretically Tag Bolt this next turn, which is crazy. We don't want to put a Pikarom into play at all. This energy switch and stuff doesn't really matter at this point. We just want to make it so that he definitely does not Tag Bolt this next turn. He would need an awful lot to Tag Bolt. You know what I mean? And now he has not used any energy switches yet, so it is possible for him to Tag Bolt, and I do have my Viridian down already. So it's definitely tough. All right, we've got this. I could just go for game with the Dedenne-GX. E-Power, and we're hitting... I think I could just go for game. Like Guzma E-Power would do it, right? 160, 190. Yeah. I think we just go for game on that Pikachu and Zekrom. So, how many Guzmas do I have down? Just 1? Let's take a look at this deck here real quick. Yeah. If I hit Guzma and an E-Power, we're in there. So I think I'm going to go for it. There's no reason not to. Here we go. I-ho Silva. Hooray! Guzma E-Power. Come on. Bodied. Got him. And that's it, right? Even got the order pad. So that's 60, right? Right? That should be it. Yeah, 60. Is that it? Or do I need to flip heads on this? Math is really hard, guys. Double E-Power, 60 plus... Yeah, that's it. Got him, right? Plasma Fist. Math's hard. We got him. 3 prizes. Hey! We didn't even have to full blitz. So we're up game 1 in this Pikarom mirror. Pablo is going to be going first, game 2. And that was... man, I'm actually really nervous. I'm trying to keep it together here. This is really, really intense. Pikarom mirrors are just not they're not super easy, right? I mean, they could go either way for sure. So good game to Pablo there. Game 1. Since I won game 1, I'm going to let him go first. So we'd agreed on that previously. We got a Dedenne start. Not exactly who you want to see. But that's all good. He's got another Jirachi start. What are the odds? Oh, we got Wimpo Squirrel asking, why don't you just cut the Pikaroms already? Because sometimes you need to full blitz, right? Sometimes you need to full blitz, but I do really like kind of switching this deck to be more of a GX deck, right? More of a regular GX deck and not a tag team GX deck, because every deck and format is built to be able to just absolutely slay those GXs, those tag team GXs. And like I said, Swift Run GX, probably the best GX attack in the deck right now. All right, so Pablo has really asserted his board here. This is looking very good for him, I'm not going to lie. You know what, Pablo? Yeah, that looks great. He's not going to let the same thing happen that happened to him last time. And joke's on you, Pablo. I prized my thing anyway. We're going to get Zapdos. And we're just going here, 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 Cynthia. Looking for, okay, Zeraora. It's fine. And yeah, we just retreating Zapdos. I ain't Static Shocking that thing. That's for sure. Thunderous Assault. Yeehaw. Alright, order up, fellas. Now, 2 Lightning Energy in the discard pile. Not exactly what we want here. But we do have our Koko Prism Star prized. It's fine. He's got Wobbuffet out anyway. I got very fortunate last game. Just let loosing into the perfect hand for the Wobbuffet KO with Jolteon. That felt really good. Pablo was also kind of behind on prizes. Or not prizes, kind of behind on energy attachment throughout the course of that last game. He had a big turn where he went up with Zapdos and KO'd my Dedenne-GX. But wasn't really able to, actually launch those big attacks. And then on one turn where I did Swift Run, he didn't have Guzma. So that was really good for us. So he's going ahead, he's throwing the Pikarom into play with an energy, and is going to Lillie for 5. So that's pretty strong. He hasn't Stellar Wished yet. And he's just going to start building up that Pikarom. I assume at this game he's thinking that he wants to probably Full Blitz and Tag Bolt. With my Dedenne-GX start, he really has that as a pretty valid option. And he's going to go up, save his energy. This is a really good play from Pablo here. And just take out my Zapdos. Now the pressure is on because I don't really have anything going on here. We can Tingly return the Zapdos, but that just removes all our energy from play. That is not what we're trying to do. Yeah, okay. Top deck let loose. That's really good, guys. That's really good. Okay. So if we want to win this game for sure, I think we're going to need to Pikarom. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Order up. Okay. So I think we go Energy Switch and Full Blitz. Just got to Full Blitz the Zapdos and let loose. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's the wave. That's what we got. I ain't got nothing else going on, for sure. And we're going to hope that, we're going to hope that his own Wobbuffet gets in his way here. Okay. So, with the hand that we got here, we probably want to get a second Pikarom if we can. But I also want to draw more cards. So I think it's just going to be Electromagnetic. But we could wait. Well, I could Full Blitz to this thing. Huh. Probably just Nest Ball. Pikarom, really good to have. And then I could just draw more. I think I want to draw more explosively. So we're just going to get this. And I'm just getting the Dedenne. And probably my other... No, probably the Jolteon. We're just going to discard the Jolteon out the deck. Because I really want to just see a lot of draw here. Can't really afford to Ultra Ball this stuff away, so I'm just going to Lillie. That's fine. Full Blitz for knockout. Accelerate the energy to my bench Pikarom. We're just offering it up at this point. I mean, to be honest. Like, he could just come screaming in with a big attack on his Pikachu and Zekrom. He promotes the Jirachi, though, so he's going to need... I mean, I don't think he's popping his Koko Prism Star here, which is the awesome thing about Thunder Mountain, is it just allows us to kind of play around this Wobbuffet more than we would previously. So we'll see what he gets here, where he kind of goes. If he doesn't knock out this Pikachu and Zekrom, we could theoretically get a Tag Bolt. This guy plays 3 Zapdos in his deck. Oh my goodness. This is basically a Zapdos deck. I didn't really know that, but it's good to know. If he Koko-GXs here, he opens up the door for me to potentially win on Tag Bolt GX, right? But he also takes all of his own energy out of play if he Koko-GX is here. So that's something to think about also. My Zapdos is gone, so he will only have 2 prizes remaining if he does. I have Let Loose and like all the sauce I need in my hand to be able to really just knock out a Pikachu and Zekrom pretty easily. But we know he's got access to an attack. Here's the Koko-GX. So we're going to be seeing a Koko-GX here. Now, I'm going to be able to remove a lot of his energy from play and just knock this thing out this next turn. Since I don't have access to my... yeah, he's just burning cards because he knows I have a Let Loose. So we gotta hope that he doesn't find enough damage buffs to KO me with Pikachu and Zekrom. He's gonna need 2. And I'm down my Viridian again, I think. No, I'm not. Okay, so ideally I really want to find that Viridian as well. All right, with him having 2 prizes remaining, it's got to be Pikachu Zekrom time. I think ideally I actually find Guzma and take out this thing. Probably find Guzma and take out that Pikachu Zekrom. So I will go here. I don't really want to Ultra Ball. I think I'm going to play 1. Let's see, if I Guzma, knock that out, that'll be 3 prizes. Then I'll just need 1 more Guzma for game. So we got to let loose into Guzma for sure. Going to play 1 E-Power. If I can Tag Bolt his Pikachu Zekrom, that gives me the highest chance of being able to win. So I think that's just what we're going. All right. Yep, seems good. And let loose. We got Guzma. So that Pikachu Zekrom is going down. I think. But he's already got 2 energy on him. So then if he finds Guzma damage buff, it's over. All right, so what does he need to win? He either needs energy. Okay. He either needs energy, double. He needs a 3-card combo to win with Pikachu Zekrom because he needs 2 damage buffs and an energy. Or with this, he needs a Guzma and 1 damage buff. So really with the Koko, he only needs a 2-card combo to win with no Guzmas in the discard pile. Let's see. He could just retreat the active and then Guzma. Yeah. So I think his route to win is actually easier with Tapu Koko GX because he only needs a couple card combo to win. So I'm not going to Guzma the Pikarom. I am going to Field Blower his stuff, though. Okay. Now we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. And then that's just where we're at. So we're going to full blitz for knockout. Try to take his energy out of play. And just say, you know what? We got Tag Bolt for game next turn if you don't win this turn. So that was the most reasonable route I think I could make. He needs a 3-card combo to win. He's already playing things down. Oh my gosh, that's it, dude. Big Lillie. Oh my gosh, and he gets the Dedenne-GX. Oh man, head is spinning here. There's no way he whiffs that. It's another E-Power. And a Guzma. Wow. He's just going to be able to nuke anything on my board. So, that was good. Good game, Pablo. Down to the wire there. For sure. And I'm going to be going first in game 3. All right. And that, yep, that feels like a Pikarom mirror if I ever played one. That's about how it goes. What more can I say? And it looks like he's going to challenge me. All right. One more game. Game 3. Let's get some hype going. Hopefully, it's a good one. And hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, we don't just pass. Yeah. Gonna be going first here. First time going first. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. It's going to go down like this, huh? It's going to go down like this. Koko-GX start. He probably's got another Jirachi start, dude. You know. No. Order up. Okay. Let's go, chat. Let's go. All right. So we're in there. Turn 1. And I can get a very explosive start here, for sure. I think we're going for the radar. Yeah, and then we're going to nest ball for the Koko Prism Star and get that thing, just like, get that sucker popped right away. Yep. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Nest ball. We're going to get the Koko Prism. And that thing is happening, like, right away. So we're getting Dedenne and probably Zeraora. Oof, only one Zeraora? Yeah. I think if I bring up the Zapdos, like, I do have some pretty neat options. If I Guzma turn 1, but I think I just want to get as explosive as a turn 1 as I can. We could also just go for the early Pikarom, which I think is good. With 2 lightning in the discard pile, I actually can't. All right, I can't, like, because if I get to Dedenne and Pikarom, I could Guzma the Pikarom into the act, or I could Guzma like the Zeraora into the active. And then, am I thinking too hard? No, I'm not thinking too hard. We're just going to go with these guys. Okay. So, we're going to bench this. Yeah, I can't use the energy switch yet. That's cool. We're going to go here and just Dedenne-GX. That's fine. All right. Yeah, I need to quit being so crazy. That's cool. Let him rip. All right. This is good. Energy here. Get a big Lillie. And then I think I want to save the Ultra Ball till after I Lillie. There's not really too much else that I need. I'm just going to Lillie first. And then I think we just go with the early Let Loose. Like Ultra Ball away, Lillie, and Ultra Ball. Get myself Eevee. Seems good. Since he's probably trying to go with like... Yeah. The Zapdos hasn't really been doing me too many favors. I guess he does, kind of. But I'll just like Jolteon in this matchup. 2, and then we're going to pop the Koko. Probably... Jolteon seems good. All right. Oh, no. All right, guys. I messed that up. I meant to get the... Yeah. I thought I was nest balling, but I meant... It's cool. It's no worries. We're just not let loosing him turn 1. All right. My bad, y'all. My bad. I thought I was in there with nest ball. I'm really tapped in right now. Come on, Andrew. Keep it together, man. All right, we are going to do this, though. Just get that out the way, turn 1. And then, it's just going to be a big pass from me, dog. All right. That's fine. I ain't got no worries, chat. I ain't got no worries. We went first and got our Koko Prism Star in the discard pile. Who knows what his hand looks like? His hand could be bad. I don't know that. We do have a turn 1 Thunder Mountain coming down. I do love to see that. So that is excellent for me. And then we'll see where he goes from here. Man, tight game 3, man. Those first 2 games were insane. For sure. He's got a Let Loose in his hand. Looks like he's going to opt for an Ultra Ball, though. Potentially going for a Dedenne-GX, and is going to Dede change. And I kind of like my options here going forward. I can Cynthia. I got a couple E-Powers in the hand. That's good. And he is going to Dede change. So we are really hoping that this Tapu Koko-GX doesn't just, like, get knocked out turn 1. That would be really bad for me, but I didn't have any other people to really retreat into, right? And it looks like he's getting a field just full of Zapdoses. I'm really lucky that he did start the Zeraora and Dedenne, because that just gives me a couple GX targets. It's really tough for me to play against this deck when it's all Zapdoses, right? It's just a board filled with Zapdos. That's really tough for me to play against. And we're just hoping it's not like triple. If he's got like 3 damage buffs here, we might just scoop it up. Like, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. Thunderous Assault for 80, that's exactly what we wanted to see, though. I'm into that. For sure. Energy Spinner, I'm into that. For sure. Guaranteed Energy. We could go Jolteon-GX and knock this dude out. With the Jolteon. I like that. Really spreads my energy pretty wide. We're going to E-Power and Cynthia here. Okay. I think I just counter his Thunder Mountain as well. and just put myself in control of when Thunder Mountain is going to come back into play. Force him to do some things. I'm just going to Electro Bullet. And to be honest, if he swings with Zapdos, I mean, I don't think I'm going to Electro Bullet 3 times, so I think softening up the Zeraora is probably better. If he brings this up, I'm doing, yeah, that's fine. And we'll take our prize. Dedenne-GX, definitely a good hit there. So we'll see where he goes. Getting rid of that Thunder Mountain was really big for me. It definitely could disrupt his flow a little bit. Having Jolteon-GX in the active is good as well. This game, it's pretty clear my route. Like, I'm taking, like, I want him to have to knock out 2 regular GXs and a Pikachu. So there's no real point in me putting Zapdos down. We're just going to lead with Jolteon and go from there. He's probably not, yeah, there's no point in putting that Wobbuffet into play this game, so he is not going to be doing that. And the Dedenne-GX means that with Energy Switch in hand and E-Power, I could dig for a Guzma if I want to. Got a bunch of different options. He knows if he does load his board up with energy, I can pretty easily pivot to a Koko GX play. He probably is going to Guzma knock this out. Yeah. Okay. Which I think is totally fine. So then let's see where we're at here. He's going to go to 2 prizes. That's cool. I really would like to find a Guzma. But I don't really want to Dedenne-GX this hand either. I could Swift Run, say you probably don't have another Guzma in this hand. That would be a big call, though. Saying, you know what, you've Guzma'd back-to-back turns. You probably don't have it. And he's got a pretty big hand to work with. I would feel better about using Swift Run if I also were to let loose this turn. We do have Electro Bullet again. And Lillie, there's no way I can 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I can Tag Bolt or anything crazy like that. I can potentially end this game with Tag Bolt, though. If I just keep my energy in play. One more turn, but you have to imagine that this Jolteon is probably going down. I mean, he's got a big old hand. He hasn't really used any damage buffs, just 2 Guzmas. I don't really want to Lillie for nothing here, though. That feels super bad. So, let's see. We're going to go down to 4 prizes remaining. We're going for Guzma this turn. If we go for Guzma this turn, we could like full blitz the Zeraora. If we go for Guzma, right? Attach energy. Guzma Zeraora, full blitz, go to 3 prizes remaining, and say, you know what, I might just Tag Bolt. It's like a lot. That or I go with the more conservative play. Does he have another Guzma in that hand, though? Really tough to call. Okay. I think we're going to go energy onto the Pikachu, though we're just giving him like a really, really nice target with Tapu Koko-GX if he does have another Guzma, but I think we just have to do it. And then we're going to Viridian away one of these lightnings. Take a look at the deck real quick. Both Let Loose in deck. My other Pikachu in deck. 2 Guzma in deck. 2 Energy Switch as well. With only 2 energy left in deck, I don't really feel super comfortable just going in here. Though if I get a Guzma, I mean, I could go in with Zeraora as well. Swift run one of these dudes. Like Swift run one of these GXs. It's good as well. I think, what's the difference between taking out a GX? Yeah, I'm going to fail. What's the difference between taking out a GX and a non-GX? If I go to 3 prizes remaining, and then he comes up with, like, Zapdos again, I mean, he's not taking another GX knockout with Zapdos. So he's going to have to bring up his own GX Pokemon. So I think finding the Guzma here is actually a pretty big deal. And I could force him into a Pikarom situation. With the E-Power down, I could energy switch onto the Pikarom, go for Guzma on like one of these dudes. I think it just is a Dedenne hand though. Like we want to let loose. So we energy switch onto Jolteon. I'm 1 E-Power down. That means I'm doing 140 plus 30. That's not enough. So I think we're energy switching on to Pikarom. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. And Dedenne-GX. All right, so we literally got the dream draw here. I got Guzma, Electropower, Thunder Mountain. We could knock out a Zeraora with Jolteon and let loose, which would be pretty crazy. That or I could full blitz Zeraora. We can full blitz Zeraora with our own Pikarom. Go down to, we remove his free retreat as well, which is pretty good. But then he could Tapu Koko GX me, go to 1 prize remaining. And I can't full blitz. I only have 2 energy left in deck, Riley. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I prize 2. So I'm thinking if we Guzma here, and I could just attack with the Jolteon, which is good. Go to 3 prizes remaining. That way, if he brings out a Pikachu Zekrom, it's pretty much over for him. But either way, we're definitely going to, yeah. We're going to Guzma that Zeraora. Like, that's for sure happening. We know that. And then I could, let's see. We got 110, 140, 170. There's enough to knock out the Zeraora, but do I Swift Run? I don't think I've attached for turn yet. No, I have. I had 2 energy in my last hand. So we can't full blitz onto another Pikarom. I don't even want another Pikarom in play. I mean, we full blitz to Zeraora. I don't really think I want the Thunder Mountain down. So I think we full blitz to my Zeraora here for knockout. Force him to have like the Koko Prism Star play and Koko GX. That or I put Thunder Mountain down and Swift Run him. Force him to have a Guzma play. Go down to 3 prizes remaining with the Swift Run. I think, all right. I think we're just going to let loose. But with the Viridian, he very easily could get Koko Prism Star, Koko GX. So I feel like Swift Run just feels optimal. I'm not tag bolting this game. And he's down 2 Guzma. Yeah. And he hasn't used his Koko Prism yet. All right. We're going here. Here. All right, this is the route. I have 2 damage buffs, so I'm doing 4170. It's enough to knock out the Zeraora Swift Run GX. Okay. And kind of an all-in play here, but we're saying that he probably won't be able to pull off the Guzma. Okay, because he needs to get around my Swift Run. He probably won't be able to pull off the Guzma and a big knockout this turn. And all I need to do is I need 2 more turns and I could win this game. 2 more turns. That's it. He's got a Volkner, which is big. So he would have probably guaranteed had knockout on my Pikarom had I not Swift Run, especially with that Volkner rip off the Jirachi. He's got a rope. Ah. The one of rope, dude. Killing me here. I think I have to promote. I think it has to be Zeraora. Because if he's got Koko, he's probably got the cards that he needs for Koko GX. If I promote Marshadow, all he has to do is Koko GX, my Pikarom for knockout, and I don't actually force him to have anything else in play. I don't think his route gets any easier. I force him to Koko GX my Zeraora. Yeah. That's what we got. Force him to Koko GX this thing if he wants to knock it out. He's got another Jirachi. Giving him the Marshadow just gives him like an easy out. He's like, okay, I for sure am just going to knock this thing out with Zapdos, go to 3 prizes remaining, and then try to figure it out on the Pikarom for game. If he swings into my Zeraora, though, for not a knockout, I'm in a really good spot. So let's see what he's got here. He's taken a while to consider this second Jirachi. This is a really intense series. No matter how it goes down, I just want to give Pablo a big props. It's been a really intense series, really fun. And no matter what happens, definitely games well played. So we're just going to go ahead and put that out there right now. He's got Nest Ball. I can't imagine that that's what he's looking for. Or unless he just needs to get the Koko Prism and go for Koko GX here. And that's my thought, yeah. If he goes for Koko GX, now he could full blitz this thing for knockout. If he does, he knows I'm actually out of buffs. He knows I can't knock this out. Oh, this is horrible.
What are we going to do?
I've GX'd.
Rip.
And he's just going to tag bolt. Yep.
You can do it, Andrew.
All right.
I believe in you.
That tag bolt, he's got 2 prizes remaining. Okay, we got to promote the Zeraora here. Okay. So we are out of buffs. That's something that I didn't quite take into consideration here. We've only got 2 damage buffs left. 1 E-Power and 1 Choice Band. That's it. And I've GX'd already. What's up? Thank you so much, Care, for the Twitch Prime sub. I don't think... Okay. At this point, Zapdos is actually looking like a good idea. Weirdly enough. He would have to have Guzma and a way to free retreat here. So I think I just go in with Zapdos and look for my final Guzma. he has not used a lot of damage buffs yet. None, actually. So he's got to have all the damage buffs he needs. So I'm not putting anybody significant in the active. All right. I think my Zapdos is still in deck, right? Yeah. All right. It's looking like real Zapdos hours. So we got to go find everything. Let's Ultra Ball away. We're not using this Pikachu. We're not using this. Zapdos, we got our 1 E-Power in deck. We got 1 Guzma in deck. Thunder Mountain's in play. Do I have Viridian? I don't have access to Viridian anymore. I can't get rid of this. Hitting him for 80 will bring him down to 160. Put the Choice Band here. Put the Energy here. This here. Field Blower. I wish. No, we can't. All right. Cynthia. All right. We go Energy Switch. Just thin the deck as much as we can. And hit with Zapdos. Hope he doesn't have game in hand. So we're going to hit for 80. I don't think I want to use this E-Power. Nope. I mean, if he let looses, if I hit him for 110, then I actually, yeah, I think I do. We're all in on this. So that way, if you got it, you got it, Pablo. If you got it, man. No Zeraora in play. You need a Guzma and an E-Power to win. You're down 2 Guzma. Your hand is probably chalk. Oh, no. He's got it. That's game, guys. So, good game, Pablo. Really well played. He top-decked it. Oh, no. He top-decked it. Ah, man. Really well played. Really, really well played, Pablo. Good stuff. For sure. Good game. They were well played. There's nothing more I really feel like I could have done. So, it is what it is. He top-decked that Guzma. I knew his odds of having that Guzma were not super high. He didn't have it the turn previous. So, really well played, Pablo. Really, really good. Super close games. What more could I really ask for? It's a Pikachu mirror. We won game 1. Felt pretty good. Games 2 and 3, very, very close. He didn't have free retreat, Jesse, so he couldn't have Jirachi'd for it. He would have needed to get a Zeraora into play first, or else he would have had to remove all that energy from his Pikachu. So, not a lot of options there. I think I ended up getting burned on that Swift run. And as you could see, it's just... there's a lot that goes into that. But anyways, great games to Pablo. I'm really glad that we got such a good series in and on stream. It was a lot of fun. So definitely a fun one. We'll have to do that again sometime. Big shout out to everybody who tuned in. We got like 275 viewers. It's a ton. So big shout out to everybody who tuned in for that. It was awesome. Thank you, Ray, for those 100 bits as well. And man, top deck the Guzma. I can't believe it. How insane. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And it was a lot of fun. For sure, for sure. Not much more I could have done. I mean, it's as you guys kind of saw in that match, there's a lot of really grindy decisions to make in the Pikachu mirror, especially when you have access to all those different GX attacks. So I kind of went all in on the Let Loose Swift run, really hoping that would buy me a crucial turn. I ended up getting burned on that, and he got everything he needed off of the Let Loose in order to get himself around my Swift Run. So in hindsight, I would have been much better off had I not used the Swift Run there. I think maybe if I just used the Jolteon-GX, save my GX attack, then I have an option to KO Pikarom in the end, but I'm not really sure how that would have worked out. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching, and it was a lot of fun. Apparently, he's trying to call me on Facebook Messenger, so I'm trying to like wrap it up in some sort of way for the YouTube audience because YouTube is going to be watching. But apparently, yeah, he's trying to call me on Facebook. Huh? I'm trying. Zach, thank you so much for those bits. Let's give him a call back here and see how we got Pablo. Let's see. We're gonna get Pablo on the Facebook Messenger here. Let's see if we can chat about that. Maybe. That was fun though. Man, those games were tight. Really, really tight. I got no regrets except for that Swift Run. I now, in hindsight, got really burned by that Swift Run for sure. So, that feels bad. But you saw how long I had to think about it. Like, I just don't know. I didn't even know. I didn't see the escape rope until Game 3. Alright, it doesn't appear to be working. I didn't see the escape rope till Game 3, and he top-decked the Guzma. Oh, man. What more can you do? See, is it working? Hello? Hey, what's up, Pablo? Good games, man. For sure. Super intense. Top deck the Guzma. You sack. Yeah. Oh, no. I know. I was really debating the Swift Run for a long time, and I was thinking with Let Loose, like the Swift Run seemed like a fine option for me, but then you at the end there, I knew I couldn't KO the Pikarom because I had 3 Electropowers down, so that ended up really biting me there. So in hindsight, I think I just I misplaced that Swift Run, and I should have just gone with like a Head Bolt instead, but saved my potential GX attack. I mean, that would have changed the whole face of the game, but I think that was probably my best out.
Right, but since I had already used two Guzmas, I feel like that was a pretty good.
That's what I was thinking, yeah, because you were down 2 Guzma already, so I was like, I think he probably runs 3. So that was kind of my thought with the Swift Run there, but the Volkner play for the escape rope really clutch, and I didn't even know for sure that you had an escape rope in the deck. I probably should have assumed it, but yeah, definitely good games, and thanks for organizing this. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I have 1 escape rope in the deck and 4 Guzmas. Yeah, just so.
4. Okay.
So yeah.
I kind of figured that it was more. Yeah, I figured that since it was a more Zapdos-oriented list, that it was going to be probably 4, but I was hoping 3.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for accepting the invite.
Of course, Pablo. It was a lot of fun. We'll have to do this again sometime. For sure, for sure. All right, man. We'll take it easy and have a great day.
Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy the stream. See ya.
Yeah, take it easy. All right. Good games to Pablo. It's a lot of fun. And thank you guys all for hanging out during the stream. I'm exhausted. Honestly, that was pretty intense. That felt like playing like a top cut match, or it felt like playing a day 2 game for sure. It was really intense. I've played Pablo a bunch before, so they're always really close games like that every time we play. But thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm going to have this video uploaded to YouTube. If you guys missed the stream, you can check it out there shortly. So I'm going to download the VOD, upload it to YouTube, all that. You guys all have a great day. Thank you so much for the viewership, and hopefully, I'll catch you guys tomorrow here at the Wednesday night league tournament here at Full Grip Games. Big shout out to everybody who supports the shop and all that. We've got a ton of orders going in, so big shout out to everybody who supports Full Grip Games as well. Thank you guys for that, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Full Grip Games League Tournament. Should be a lot of fun, so tune in for that. And yeah, deuces, peace. Big shout out to the mods, people who donate bits, people who sub to the channel. You guys rock. Big shout out to Pablo. Take it easy.